Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective love reading. Now, as this is a collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, please look through the placements where you're likely to find a message in there. Now, as always, this reading could be about a past, present, or a future person. It's whatever situation Spirit wants to bring up. Sorry, just noticed my little polar bears are knocked over. Right, let's get some cards. Spirit, can we get some cards, please? For Sagittarius, for what is going on in love? What's going on in love for Sagittarius, please? Well, I feel like this may be a single reading for Sagittarius, or you're bored. I'm not sure yet. We do have a King of Pentacles in the reverse underneath, which is suggesting a loss of stability is going on throughout this reading. I've got a Nine of Pentacles under that as well, so potentially being single, being very independent there. Yeah, I say a loss of stability, a loss of, how do I put it? The King of Pentacles is very good at his job. But when he's in the reverse, he is not very good with keeping money, maintaining money, wants other people to basically bail him out all the time. Yeah, that's very much the energy I'm getting there. So it feels to me like there could be a bit of a need here from one of you. It's like a reliance on the other one potentially for a bit of a bailout. Possibly one of you is relying on the other one for finances. If not, if it is a single read, you just don't feel very stable. Now, in your particular position, now bear in mind these two can be reversed. This one is supposed to be you, so that's what I'm going with. But this one is supposed to be your partner. You can swap them over, whichever one resonates better for you. I've got Seven of Cups. This feels to me like you don't know what you want. Like you could very well be stuck in a situation and deciding on whether or not it's for you. It could also be that you may have multiple options, and you don't know which one to go with. You could be completely single because you haven't made a decision yet. I'm not 100% sure. So let's get some clarity on what that Seven of Cups is for you. Something is telling me you might be a bit bored in this situation. Let's get some clarity. I've got a Four of Swords here. So potentially you're single. This is very much suggesting to me that you could be on your own, maybe doing some healing. Maybe you've had heartbroken in the past and you're healing from it. But it is very much suggesting solitude and loneliness and isolation there as well. I've got a Seven of Cups again. So just reiterating that having multiple options, potentially not necessarily knowing who to pick, where to go. Potentially as well, you might not know whether or not you're healed enough yet to move forward. I do have the star as well, which is very much confirming that it is in the reverse, suggesting a lack of healing and also a lack of knowing what you want. So very fully sitting there, not knowing what you want and not fully healed potentially. In your person's position, they've got a Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's suggesting that they want to give to a relationship. They may have been in one before where things were not equal. It may have been very one-sided. It may not have been equal give and take. And they are very much wanting to give to that. Let's get some clarity on this Six of Pentacles. Now, looking at all the other cards, there is a potential that either you or they could already be in some sort of commitment. Yeah, I've got a Four of Cups here for them. Very much looking for things. They're bored. They are very much looking for other opportunities. They're not happy in what they're in at the moment. I've got a Seven of Wands talking about how they may be doing a lot of defending themselves in whatever it is that they're in. It feels like they're lacking a bit of self-esteem as well here, and they're very much wanting to walk away from it. And they're seeing you as this King of Wands, somebody that they have passion and drive for, and that can be a big leader for them, somebody that could help them lead the way, help them move forward. And they see you with a lot of integrity here too. Now, you do see this as being a potential relationship, something that you could see being very stable, something that you could see having that, house, home, building a life, building stability, having that future, um, family, things like that. It does look as though you could see this, but it could be that you are seeing this person already having that. Because like I say, it does look to me like they may be in something already that isn't equal, but you obviously aren't going to know that unless they've come forward and told you. What's this Ten of Pentacles, Spirit? It's definitely that somebody's married. I say that only because you've got the two people dancing around in the background, and then you've got the two dogs that, very much looks like partners all over the place. The happy family kind of energy. I've got a moon here as well, suggesting that you might not even know about it. It could be very much hidden in the dark that this person may have family. So, I mean, it feels like the energy of it could be a stable relationship, but like I say, it feels to me like you don't know that they're in one. I feel like it's very much hidden. There could be a few fears here as well, but there's some planning of how they're going to move forward in the future. It does feel to me like they're planning to move forward to you, possibly out of a relationship. Now, the challenge, I've got the Hierophant. So this feels to me very much like the challenge is a marriage itself. A higher level of commitment is what the challenge is. So it is screaming at me that this person is already in some sort of long-term relationship. Spirit, what's this Hierophant? Nine of Wands. Oh, it's too many cards to read, Spirit. Ace of Wands. What's that all the other way? Knight of Cups. I feel like you've got your boundaries up and they're coming towards you, being all flirty, giving you a lot of attention, trying to start something new, but you've got your boundaries up, and rightfully so, because if this person's in a relationship, you're not going to want to start anything with them at the moment. But yeah, to me, that feels very much like what's going on. It feels like you may know that there is a relationship, but you don't know what it's like. You don't know that it's stable. You don't know whether it's happy. You've got no idea what's going on. It appears on the outside that it looks like they're in a stable relationship. But like I say, somebody's definitely planning a move forward. The marriage itself, or this long-term relationship, whatever it is a big challenge. And and you're very guarded about it, but they're promising you, giving you lots of sweet words, being really romantic, trying to start something new with you. Your outcome when you get through this, I've got a Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, which is telling me it's not going anywhere. It looks as though, so whatever it is that you decide to do, it's not going to go anywhere. So if you decide to move forward with this person and have a new start, it's not going anywhere. It doesn't look like they're going to leave the person that they're with. If it goes the other way round and you decide not to go with them, it's not going to go anywhere anyway because you're not going to go with them. If they decide to leave their person, it doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere. Possibly because they've just left something and they haven't healed what was wrong in them to start with. And you may just be a bit of a rebound. What's this Knight of Pentacles, Spirit? Yeah. Somebody's going to play a victim. They're not going to feel like things are very fair. And I feel like they're not going to be doing things very fair because it's going to be behind someone's back. I've got that King of Pentacles here. I feel like this is you being stable and doing what you need to, kind of taking the lead, taking your stance on things, being a bit of a rock there, really. And I've got an 8 of Wands, a lack of movement again. I don't feel like it's going to go anywhere. I feel like it's very much, it's going to feel unfair. It's going to feel like no one knows what's going to happen. No one knows what's going to move where. And I feel like it's all because of this divorce, because it doesn't look as though it's finished. So it could very well be that, yes, the divorce, or I say divorce, whatever it is, this ending is not fully finished. So, yeah, whether you choose to go with this person because they're separated, you know, ending it, whatever, it's not ended properly. They're still connected. There's still something, they still haven't finalized it. There's still something going on. It could be that there's still legal matters that they need to attend to, things that they need to divide up. But it feels to me like they're looking at you as being their stability through all of this, or possibly a source of income. And I don't like saying that. But other than this Knight of Cups, there's no more. I suppose there's your cups, but there's no cups from them. There's lots of wands, but it all seems to be money and wands. And as daft as it sounds, it feels to me like they're looking for someone to give them money. Oh no, they do have a cups, a boredom cups, a 4 of cups, looking for something else. They're not happy in what they're in because of money and finances. It looks very much like they're looking at finances more than anything. Right. So the energies that we've got out here, we've got Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Pisces again, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Aquarius. Yeah, lots and lots and lots of earth energy out here. So possibly an earth sign, doesn't have to be, could be anything really. Just confirmation for anyone that needs it. Right, let's get you some romance angels. So we've got love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And then let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So it is worth, if your friends know this person, might be worth just feeling the waters out a little bit. See what's going on. See if they have the lowdown. Right, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Sagittarius. If you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me and you haven't subscribed already, if you press that subscription button and press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. Thank you very much to those of you that have subscribed already. It means a lot and it helps make the channel grow and pass those messages on. So thank you very much for your support. Good luck and thank you very much for joining me.